Welcome back guys, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Roti Island Snake Neck turtle. We're going to have a little turtle guide. I'm going to kind of tell you how I keep my Roti Island Snake Neck. I'll give you a bit of background history. It's going to be part one in the series, okay, so I'm going to try and cover as many different species turtle possible, so you guys, hopefully if you have a different turtle species to what I keep, then hopefully I can cover that and provide you with some information you may or may not already have. And yeah, and keeping these animals is all about learning. Watch my fingers, you might take them off. You can see how long his neck is, it's incredibly long. And we'll go into more detail like that later, but I just want to get him nice and close up to the camera so you guys can actually see what an amazing creature this is. These are so rare as well, it's a critically endangered animal. So we want to be treating it with the utmost respect. Look at that neck guys, it's absolutely amazing. Oh, now before he falls out of my hand, let's put him back in the tank and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, just before I start, you can see him dodge off in the background there. This care guide is from my own knowledge, okay? So if I say anything you think is wrong, or you have some information which could help others that I might even need to learn, then please just leave it in the comments below and I'll try and get back to it as quickly as possible. Now, to understand our pets, we need to know where they come from. So let me give you some epic information about this Roti Island Snake Neck. The McCord's Snake Neck Turtle, but also the Roti Island Snake Neck Turtle, is a critically endangered turtle found exclusively on a tiny island of Roti in Indonesia. There's only about 2 known subspecies, so 2 different populations on the island, which are rapidly declining due to the pet trade. These critters are found in shallow lakes and wetlands, which I believe could be opposite rice paddies if I've done my research. They're a tropical turtle, which means they need warmer water in captivity to replicate the kind of natural temperatures they will get in their natural habitats. They will struggle with the lower temps as they're not used to them. In terms of behaviour, these guys are absolutely awesome, okay? I've actually found Willie to be really confident, but also very shy, so it's very confusing. So for example, if I come into the room, he's always swimming up to me, okay? I'll try and find the video where he's like proper going mental. But that's just only every time he sees me, so maybe he doesn't like me very much, or it's just because I have the food. Also, when it comes to water change time, he's always hiding or trying to get between the leaves and stuff and hide away from me. That's probably because he feels a bit vulnerable. So yeah, they're very confident but very shy at the same time. I don't know if any guys, or any of you guys or girls just notice that with your turtles. Let me know in the comments below. Now guys, we're going to talk about how I kind of care for my Roti Island. But what we must remember is this is a critically endangered turtle, so we must be providing the utmost respect, and we must try and provide the best care we can. That being said, you should probably already be doing that for your turtle anyway, or tortoise. And if you're not, then we'll leave it at that. But when it comes to animals, always give it your best, okay? At the end of the day, they're in your care, so it's up to you how well they thrive. Okay guys, on average, these guys grow to around 6 to 8 inches, okay? Maybe more, maybe less. Currently, he's about 4 inches of shell, just under that way. So essentially, he could double in size. And what's awesome about these, because they're snake necks, and this is why I love them so much, their necks also will double in size, and they'll be about the same length as the shell, if not a bit less, a bit more. And because they grow so big, they will need a massive tank, or maybe a large indoor pool, or I wouldn't say an outdoor pond. In the UK, you won't get the tropical temperatures you need, in my opinion, okay? Whether other people try it or not, that's up to them, but I'm not up for risking it. Okay guys, as you can see, I currently have Winnie, that's a chameleon. Willie in around 150 litre tub, okay? And it's an alright size, okay? It's not his forever tank, okay? It's just starting him off. He's gonna get a nice 6 foot tank hopefully soon, which is gonna take up the area from, I could show you actually. Ooh. It's gonna take up the area from corner of the Japanese pond tank to the corner over here. So it is quite big. It's massive. Remember guys, 10 gallons per inch of shell. In the snake neck family, because they have such long necks, personally I would add on a bit extra, perhaps another 5 gallons per inch. This just gives them plenty of room for your snake neck to stretch his neck fully and conduct their normal natural body movements, which promotes a healthy turtle. You wouldn't want a cramped neck all the time if you was just in a small tank. Imagine yourself being in such a cramped environment, you couldn't move properly. In the wild, Roti Island Snake Necks are mainly carnivorous, so they eat small birds, fish, insects, small amphibians, so like frogs, okay? What I do for Willie, okay, I give him a staple diet of turtle pellets, okay? You want to mix these up, so don't just have one brand, mix a few brands up. Variety is always key with turtles. You want to keep them nice and healthy. Sometimes a few wheat gem pellets. But also you want the protein as well, okay? So I know some people don't do it, but I do kind of advocate for it. If you've got, if you're only keeping a few turtles, it's okay. It can get a bit expensive if you're keeping lots. But live insects, like mealworms, crickets, locusts, that kind of thing. The key to keeping a healthy turtle is variety in their food. Just kind of replicating that natural behaviour they would do in the wild. Also, it kind of gives them all the vitamins and supplements and everything like that that they need. Also, I just want to point out, I kind of feed Willie late at night just to kind of replicate that kind of natural hunting behaviour that they would do in the wild, and also because it's easier for me personally. Now guys, in terms of temperatures, I keep the water at about 28 degrees. This is to replicate again where they're from, island of Roti. Okay, I checked the other day on the internet and their temperature was about 28. I keep my water at about 28 degrees and I keep the basking area about 34 to 37 just to kind of encourage them every so often. Okay, they're not massive baskers. And on that note, I'll just show you the bulb I have because it is important that you provide the right lighting. Okay, this is a species specific guide, but I have other videos which talk about lighting. You want a nice amount of UVA and UVB. If you don't know the difference, go check my other video out. But I've got the bulb that does it all in one. Buy from a reputable brand, okay? Don't buy the cheap stuff. Okay guys, so in terms of filtration and keeping clean, I do a water change around 35 to 50% of the tank's water every week. And then I do about a filter change every month. Maybe a bit more, a bit less sometimes, just roughly. It's a bit less in the winter, only because you want to kind of keep the parameters stable when it gets cold in the UK winter, okay? So I try and keep the temperatures in the tank nice and stable. We don't want to interfere and irritate our turtle. Now this might seem quite excessive, okay? But I love to have the nice, here we've got the Japanese ponds. I like to have the nice clean water, just so we can all see them, but also because it's better for their health. Okay, and I'd rather put in the extra effort now and keep Willie nice and safe than have to deal with a fungal or bacterial infection and upset the turtle, and it could be a costly vet visit. My filter is an all pond solution 1000, okay, which is just over 3 times the size of his current 150 litres. As I'm sure you have all heard how messy turtles are and how dirty they are. Okay, we just want to provide a nice clean environment. In terms of pH, I'm still learning. My local water comes out about, or my local tap water comes out about 7 pH to 8. Okay, so it's kind of neutral to alkaline, I think. Could be wrong. But what I do to lower it and make it slightly more acidic is, you might see, I don't know if you can see that kind of well, but I have a bit of leaf litter in there. Now what leaf litter does, or these specific leaves, is, I'll find the name of them shortly. They, I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the comments below. They lower it and make it more acidic. Now what having slightly more acidic water does, like they probably would do in the tropical environments they're from, is it kind of keeps away the kind of fungal infections that they might get. Okay, it helps kind of kill off the bacteria a bit more. But you do have to be careful with this. You don't want your pH too low, or it can end up like kind of burning and irritating the turtle's skin. So just a few leaves every so often, just lower the pH a little bit. He's just poking his head out of the water. I don't know if you guys can see that right now. Getting some air. That's so cute. Just putting it out there, in terms of handling a turtle or Roti Island turtle, this kind of goes for the majority of turtles, to be honest. But they don't really like to be handled, and they'd much rather you just watch them in their tank or enclosure. However, that being said, I do conduct a little check on him every time I do a water change. I'll just check him over and make sure he hasn't got any infections or issues or bacteria or anything like that happening on his shell or skin, just so I can kind of keep an eye on him, and if something was to occur, I can quickly start putting measures in place. Okay guys, I just kind of want to get a nice close up so you guys can kind of identify the Roti Island. You can see he's kind of got a greyish kind of neck with a nice creamy colour undertone. Same goes for his underbelly. Okay, he's got a bit of grey here and cream on the top. It was a lot darker than this when he was a bit younger. Okay, but it's starting to go a bit more grey brown. Okay, it's just some nice lovely colours. He just wants to give you guys a little smile now. I'm going to put him back in his tank in a second. I don't want to stress him out too much. You can see his nice little feet. He's still tiny boy. Well, I don't know if he's a boy yet. But... Okay guys, I don't know if you can see him in the background there, just between the two rocks. I just want to say thanks for watching the video. This is the first one in my turtle guide series for the turtle species. Okay, so I'm going to be trying to aim and do lots of different species: musk turtles, map turtles, painted turtles, European pond turtles, Japanese pond turtles, everything, as much as I can do. Okay, so stay with me. I'll try and get your species done as quick as possible. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video though. If you have, give a like, subscribe, comment in any questions you have. I've been having loads of comments in recently, and I absolutely love it. I love waking up to people asking questions, people that are passionate about keeping turtles. It's absolutely amazing that this hobby is growing, okay? And hopefully that growth is not going to slow down but speed up. On a final note, this species is a critically endangered animal, okay? And that's down to us as humans. Now, the only way at this stage to help a critically endangered animal is for us as humans to intervene and sort it out and work our magic. Okay guys, that's all for today. Turtle Whisperer out.